Hello, this is Bobby. I wanted to talk to you today about something that is pretty near my heart, and it's the poverty mentality. I grew up with this. I just actually did a video for my website, and I'm going to be posting that shortly. I just wanted to get here and practicing the live stream anyway, so might as well talk about this. I grew up with a poverty mentality. My whole family kind of had it, and I was told that pretty much as growing up that I, wouldn't really be able to accomplish much. Better find a man, take care of you, stuff like that. So I pretty much gave up on school, and I wasn't a very good student. And I didn't get the fighting mentality until my 20s. And then I did. And my first job was a receptionist. Well, actually, my first positions were in fast food. And then I was able to get a job as a receptionist. And I was able to work myself up through different companies. And every time I had a new job, I had a kind of an upgrade in the position level, right? And my dog's choking over here, sorry. And what my responsibilities were, my job titles. So instead of receptionist, it was secretary, and then administrative assistant, and then in administration, and then human resources. And I ended up getting, well, I was working at home for a while, and I started working at home for the first time in 1999. I had to leave my job due to too much stress where I was working. I won't tell you where. But anyway, I was, my pregnancy, I had to take some bed rest, and I wanted to, excuse me, I wanted to still help with the income. So the internet was really new in 1999 still, and a lot of companies did not have the internet for employee access, for staff access yet. And so when I went home, I got a computer and internet, and I had to teach myself everything. So I learned how to use the internet, and I learned how to build websites. So I taught myself HTML, and I built a website because that's how they were built back then, back in like just with, I mean, it was pretty basic. It was no CSS or anything like that at the time that I was learning. My dog is just making some really gross noises right now, sorry. He's by a Christmas tree. He's trying to eat it. Stop it, Bouncer, no. Anyway, oh, he distracted me. So I learned how to build websites. I started a gift and leather site. So I sold leather bags, leather jackets, leather boots, and Disney items like Mickey Mouse phones and all kinds of Coca-Cola stuff. And I did that for about 4 years, and I didn't delegate anything. I didn't hire staff, and it got too much for me. And it was almost like a 24/7 thing where I was like, ugh, I just couldn't do it anymore. So I closed it down after 4 years, and I started a daycare. I did that for another 4 years. So I was able to raise my kids, my daughter and my son, home, and I had to go back to work after that, and it was hard. It was hard leaving them, and I didn't want to, and I still kind of regret that I didn't try harder to stay at home after the daycare, because I just got burnt out with doing daycare also. I mean, I love my kids, but I'm not really that much of a kids person, as they will tell you. So anyway, worked a few years outside of the home, probably in total about 3 more years. And then I was laid off, and it was really hard, and I couldn't find work anywhere. And my unemployment was going out. It was almost over. I mean, it was really bad. I was getting food boxes, and the church would help me with like the Christmas tree gifts, and my connection is weak, so I don't know how well this is going right now. I live in a really little town in the hills in Oregon, and a little country town, so our connection does this sometimes. I can just keep talking. You don't need to see me. I think you could still hear me. We'll see. I'll redo it if I have to later. But anyway, so I found a home job where I actually became a national recruiter for medical companies. And I didn't work for a medical company, but I recruited nurses and doctors and such for different companies across the nation. And that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that, and I got to do that from home. And that's when, excuse me, the kids and I lived in a cement house with 1 bedroom and the snakes and all that. It was really bad. And so after that, the hours got so low, it was like 1 hour a week that they needed me, and it was just not, it was awful. You know, you can't make a living off that. And I was really scared because my money had ran out. I think I had like $6 in the savings, and I had just food boxes from the church and doing different jobs that I could find on Craigslist. There was a leader at our church that would offer different projects for me to work on, which was such a blessing. It was so wonderful. And I needed some income, and I was praying, and the Lord directed me to this newsletter, and I signed up for it, and they said they were hiring. Well, it happened to be wish list member for WordPress, and I was a WordPress fanatic by then, and I got an interview, and that poverty mentality, I never ever thought in a million years that they would hire me, and they did. Thank you, wish list. Thank you, Stu and Tracy, and all of you guys, and Ray. But anyway, so I've been with them since 2010. I love my job, but I also still have that, you know, entrepreneurial spirit where I want to have my own business. And so I'm also working at home on my own business. And I can do that through network marketing, and my product, my avenue through network marketing is Young Living, because I'm also into the wellness. I'm into getting healthy and being the best that I can be. I'm in my 50s, and I need some assistance in a lot of areas now so I can do the best that I can do. And I have found that I was with a different company for a while, and Young Living, it just suits me so much more. I really love it. Whoa, I hit my stand that I have my phone on. Anyway, so what was I saying? So, oh my goodness, my dog is throwing up now. That's nice. I hope you can hear that. That's the joys of working from home, doing a home business, is that your dog can make really disgusting sounds while you're doing a live stream. It's awesome. Or on the phone with a client, or a potential client. You know, it's really great. Anyway, but usually, for the most part, people are understanding of that if you ever wanted to start your own business, which I full-heartedly would encourage you to do because it's wonderful. I mean, who wants to go to the corporate world every single day? I mean, I can start my day off in bed, working in my pajamas. I mean, it's really nice. It's it's a huge blessing, and everybody can do it. Anyway, so I encourage you to check my website out. It's at bobbyraffin.com. My information's on my Facebook page also. And if you're struggling with that poverty mentality, just a little encouragement, you can get over it, because I went through it. The kids and I lived pretty shoddy for a long time, and the kids and I went from, I was pretty much living as a single mom. I was technically married, but he wasn't helping. It was hard. Anyway, and he wasn't around. So anyway, don't want to get into that. That's, you know, water under the bridge, as they say. So the kids and I have come from, you know, $6 in savings, not knowing where I was going to get the money to pay the house, the rent. The actual house we were renting was cement, 1 bedroom. It had metal cupboards in the kitchen, no windows in the front of the house, snake fested in the backyard, crime, stabbings, guy got shot in the head in the apartments behind us. It was awful. It was really, really awful. 2, I am remarried to a wonderful man. Yeah, it's not perfect, but what is perfect? And it's a blessing, and I love him so much. He was actually my crush in junior high, and we went to junior high and high school together, and ended up marrying him 31 years later. Thank you, God, you know. And so now, going from that, I'm married to John, and we have a 2,400 square foot house with a basement. It's got 3 bedrooms and an office. It's a wonderful, wonderful little neighborhood we live in. The kids are doing great, and it's a huge blessing. Oh, and we have 3 dogs, a cat, and a bearded dragon, and a lot of fish, which are my husband's babies. They're koi fish outside. We inherited a pond. So, and I have a garden and a greenhouse. It's like stuff that if you had asked me back in the day of that cement house, no dishwasher, no nothing, metal cabinets. It was great for magnets, though. I love magnets, and so it was great to hang the magnets all over the kitchen. But here's the stove, and here's the washer and dryer. And this is about how much room we had to move in that kitchen. And then here's the sink. It was really awful, really tiny, no room. There was no room. There was 3 rooms to the whole house. It was tiny, tiny, cement house, teeny, teeny kitchen, living room, 1 bedroom that the kids and I shared. Bouncer! Sorry, this dog's just going nuts. It's like whenever I do it, he's knocking my lamp over. Bouncer, you're gonna get a timeout. No, knock it off. He just has to be involved in everything. It's so wonderful. So we went from that to this. It's wonderful. I get to work at home. I went from total poverty to almost homeless. I mean, it was so close to being homeless because I had no money to pay my rent. It was such a blessing. At one point, she let me pay half of it, and she said she'd let me make it up in payments for the part that I missed. I was blessed beyond belief, even though that place was kind of cruddy. The landlord was amazing, a huge blessing. And so I'll never forget that. But you can do it, you know. You just have to have faith in yourself and the Lord's protection, because He will guide you. I prayed, and I wasn't going to actually apply to Wishlist. I wasn't going to apply. I was going to pass it by. I could never do something like that because I was aware of Wishlist member, but I had never worked with it. And they hired me because of my wanting to learn and my excitement over the company and my love for WordPress. And I'm just still so thankful for that. And you can do it. If you're wanting it all, if there's a little teeny little spark in you that wants to have your own business, don't just, oh, I can't have my own business. It's too much work. It's a lot of work, but it's fun too. And if it's new, it's like growth, and it's like an adventure. You can do your own little adventure. It's so fun. I love it. I love having my own business, and I love learning new things. Like this live stream. It's, you know, I'm in my 50s. It's not really my thing of comfort. It's not in my comfort zone at all. And I know what my voice sounds like. I know that I sound like a little mouse and I hate it. And I don't want to ever listen to my voice. And then I have, you know, sometimes a little country twang, and my daughter makes fun of me for that. But Anyway, I am who I am, and I'm learning and I'm growing, and I've been doing home business since 1999, and I love it, and I couldn't even ever see me going back into the corporate world. I couldn't see me having to do that. So anyway, I encourage you to check my website out. Again, Bobbi, B-O-B-B-I, Raffin, RAFFIN.com. Go check me out. Visit my Facebook page if you haven't already. Let me know how you are. And if you want to do a home business, fill out the application. It's on the top tab, Start a Business, on my website. And there's an application that you can fill out, and then I'll be in contact with you. And it's a good deal, and it's wonderful, and it's in the wellness industry. What could be better than that? Having your own business in the wellness industry. I love it. I absolutely love it. So I will talk to you all later. Hopefully the connection was okay. It's saying it's weak again. Again, old house, bad little country town connection. So anyway, have a great day. Let me know if you've seen this video. I know I don't have many people that watch the live streams yet, so I know this. So just say holla, say hi, and have a wonderful day. And if I don't talk at you again, I hope that you have a very, very blessed, joyous, and Merry Christmas. Bye.